Okay, and welcome to an episode of What in the Hell Did DK Just Come Home With? And we're going to go with Come Home With because I got this in a deal. It's all legal. I can't say it fell off a truck, but this was not a direct monetary exchange. But this is a GEM DP40 NovoPiano digital piano. And it allegedly works maybe with issues. These, I believe, are late 80s, early 90s. So they're I guess you'd say it's vintage now. But these are supposed to be really outstanding pianos. They're heavy, I can tell you that much. I had assistance getting it into the van, but getting it out of the van, I was on my own, and I got it down to our lair on a furniture dolly and a lot of prayers. Condition is good, other than dusty, and it's going to need a good clean. There's only a little crack in the plastic on the other side by the speaker. Beyond that, everything looks okay. I was told the volume lever is knackered, but that might be a whole lot of nothing to deal with. So I suppose I just plugged it in. Let's turn it on and see if it explodes. Okay, well, it seems to have booted. And I don't got no sound. But that might be because the volume switch is knackered. Maybe. Okay. There's buttons here for Automagic. I automatically like that. Well, it looks like it's trying to count, but there's obviously no sound, and from what I understand, it's probably because the volume switch is knackered here. I wonder if I can get any sound if I listen in the headphones. Let's go get the headphones. This is all being done in real time, so pardon the walking around in the dead whatever and dead airspace. Let's check it with the headphones. Is there sound in the headphones? I ain't got nothing. So the audio out appears to be the issue. It's trying to work, but I don't hear squat. Let's see if I can see anything in any of the outputs. Let's give it a listen back here. See, the outputs on the back are not a quarter jack. Okay. So what do we think is going to bring this to life? It has built-in speakers. I don't think spraying contact cleaner in that would actually bring it to life because it sounds like it's totally stone dead. But it's worth a shot. That was a little overly generous. Okay, so no audio. That's what we're up against. And like I say, this could be knackered in one of many, many ways. It could just have its solder joints broken, or it could be something really ugly and nasty, and we could have like an amplifier fail or something. But anyway, there's our e-piano, and we're going to see if we can figure out what the hell's wrong with it. Okay, friends and neighbors, I may have just struck gold here. You can see the keys here. This is the end of the keys. I stood the keyboard up, tail end there. There's the headphone jack down there, and that connector was disconnected. See this connector right here? This is the connector that goes to the headphone jack. Now, if you know anything about headphone jacks, they usually have a switch that turns the speakers off. Well, if that's unplugged, then the audio is probably trying to come out of there and then, you know, bypass past the headphone jack to go to the audio amplifier if it's possible. So if that's disconnected, that might be our only problem. If that's all this thing needs, and then a bath, I'm going to be a very happy little monkey. Okay, so it's still sitting up ass over apple cart, but I got the power cord in, turned it on. And we got sound. So that is why there was no sound. That headphone jack at the end got disconnected. I'm gonna guess somebody tried to pick it up maybe from the corner edge and just kind of pulled the plastic out a little bit, enough to dislodge it. So I'm gonna go bonkers here with the vacuum cleaner and just dust bust it, wipe it down real good, put it back together. And I guess I'll try to get it to play you a tune, because I really don't play keys. You could argue that I really don't play guitar either. You know, I garage band level people. Come on, give me some credit. I play garage band level guitar and garage band level keys. Interestingly enough, though, I think it's cool. The speaker on the bottom, there's an opening there, and that lines up with openings over here on the bass. So if you have it hooked up to the bass, it actually uses this box at the top of it sort of stand as a chamber for the speakers to enhance the sound. That's pretty cool. But yeah, cleanup time. So we're almost there. I flipped this thing head over heels here. The damper pedals, the one on the right is usually your sustain pedal, and the one on the left is like your soft pedal or something like that. And the pedal on the left seems to work, but the one on the right doesn't seem to do anything. So we're going to take that apart and see if there's a dirty switch or something. Okay, kids, well, it took me a minute to figure out what's going on here. These are the switches, and they're reed switches. So there's like a magnet in here, and it trips this little reed switch. This is the side that isn't working. You can see the board has a crack in it, and that trace right there is severed. So we're just going to use a little bit of super duper glue here and glue these little parts of the board back together so it'll lay flat-ish. And then I'm just going to put a little bodge wire right across there, solder that on, and then I think our switch will work once again. Okay, so I've installed my bodge wire on my little reed switch board, and I got the little other reed switch board here. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can actually hear the reed switch click. I'm going to put the camera really close, maybe you'll hear it. You can hear it, it just clicks real soft. I don't know if you could hear that, but they both click anyway. Alright, let's put this back together, and then I think we have a fully working piano. I hope. I don't want any other issues with this thing, because I'm not a piano technician. I'm just somebody who likes to fix things, and I understand audio circuits, but this is just a simple switch, you know. I didn't know it was a simple switch until I took it apart, and then I found out, oh, it's a simple switch. Okay, so the GEM digital piano DP40 is now fixed, or I'm sorry, it's not a digital piano, it's a NovoPiano. We had a broken little circuit trace for the reed switch for the sustain pedal, and that works now. And we had no sound, which was caused by a disconnect over by the headphone jack. So, sustain pedal, and then we have a soft pedal. That seems to work. Let's see, we got piano number 1. Let's see. Piano number 2. Vibraphone. Okay, marimba. Electric piano number 1. Let's see. Electric piano number 2. Okay, clavinova maybe? Chimes? Guitar, I bet that sounds really authentic. Kind of weird how it kind of makes a puffing sound, but okay. Harpsichord. Seems to work. Brass winds. That is definitely the sounds of the 80s, isn't it? I think this actually is like late 80s, maybe 90 or 89. Organ number 1. That's pretty cool. It says it's supposed to have a tremolo. Oh yeah. It pans left and right, and then there's stereo chorus. That is really cool. I wonder if there's like a speed control for that. That's really cool. Doesn't seem to go with this. Oh yeah, you can change the speed. So I can do the tremolo, which is the pan, and the chorus. That's pretty cool. It has a transpose function. Organ, strings. SWP1. I don't know what that means. And SWP2. And we got like a thing down here with all these different stuff. So apparently there's like something about custom percussion or something. I don't know what this does. Probably need the manual, but there's allegedly drums down here somewhere. It does have rhythms, like, you know, put some rhythm in there. And add some bass. Yeah, I added some bass. So wait, pick a key. Hey, wait, there. There we go. Anyway, that stuff all seems to work okay, and it has MIDI, so if you just wanted to use the keyboard, which should, you know, it has a nice feel, so even if you wanted to, you know, update and use different sounds, you could hook this up to your computer, whatever. So that was kind of an anti-repair video. I guess it was a repair, but it wasn't a difficult repair, so there wasn't a lot of, you know, chasing my tail or fuzzing around. I feel like I spent more time just screwing around with this to see what the buttons do than I actually did fixing it. But yeah, the no sound issues resolved, and the sustain pedal that didn't work is now sustaining. Well, if I pick something that can sustain. Come on, pick piano number 1, please. There we go. Sustain pedal works. Yay. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hopefully somebody will buy this soon because it takes up a lot of space.